listening to 105.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio, and that was Kingmaker by Maisie Peters and Julia Michaels as one of the tracks that has to be out of the chart this week on Arden Flight 40. And if you're still listening here, hi. This is Zahwa speaking as your pilot for today on Arden Flight 40. This is the 779th edition. And I'm here untuk nemenin kamu yang mungkin sekarang lagi di jalan, hati-hati di jalan. Atau mungkin ada juga yang lagi mau nongkrong sama teman-temannya, atau dia yang mau olahraga gitu sama teman-temannya. Karena nggak tahu ya, menurut apa sih untuk tahun ini gitu ya, kayak nongkrong tuh udah bukan asik lagi gitu loh. Kayaknya your social status itu dideterminasi sama seberapa sering lo olahraga dan seberapa fit lo gitu loh. Kayak sekarang kan trending banget ya, maksudnya kayak padel, nge-gym juga, pilates, apalagi yoga. Dan mungkin itu jadi nongkrong barunya gitu loh sekarang di 2026, which I am totally not complaining about it. Yang mau komplainin sih kayaknya lebih ke after olahraganya ya. Kalau kadang aku kan remaja jompo, yang kadang badan tuh kalau misalnya habis olahraga gitu ya, sering tuh terasanya tuh capek, pegel tiap kali habis olahraga atau misalnya kerja seharian. Atau mungkin kelamaan jalan-jalan tuh pasti badan tuh sering kerasa capek, pegel gitu loh. Nah, kalau misalnya kamu sama kayak Awa insan muda, langsung aja balur pakai hot in cream biar gak banyak drama. Panasnya pas, hotnya in sampai ke dalam. Dan gak cuma bisa atasi capek dan pegal, tapi juga bantu redakan nyeri otot dan cocok buat pemanasan sebelum olahraga. Formulanya creamy, gak lengket, aman dan nyaman dipakai di kulit. Gak ninggalin bekas putih, gak bikin baju atau spray jadi kotor. Variannya juga banyak, tinggal pilih. Mau yang fresh, ada hot in original. Yang suka relaxing vibes, bisa cobain hot in aromaterapi. Buat yang suka panas, ada hot in strong dan hot in balsam extra hot. Buat rematik atau kram dan nyeri, ada hot in DCL. Kalau kamu gak mau ribet cuci tangan, ada hot in go, tinggal oles dengan aplikator. Atau buat kamu yang suka dingin atau adem dan cocok untuk pendinginan, ada juga hot in cool gel. Dan yang terbaru, ada hot in tube ukuran 30 gram, hot in cream travel size harga 10 ribuan yang praktis, bisa dibawa ke mana aja. Capek pegel langsung hilang, ukuran pas di kantong, harga gak bikin kantong jebol. Gak heran, hot in cream udah dapat sertifikasi halal dan top brand karena jadi pilihan nomor 1 buat atasi capek dan pegal. Makanya, buruan dapetin hot in cream sekarang juga. Cek info lengkapnya bisa di Instagram @hotincream.id dan TikTok @hotincream. Hot in cream, panasnya pas, hotnya in sampai ke dalam, atasi capek dan pegal. Kalau sih hari ini I will kind of mengatasi mungkin kebosanan kamu, or maybe you're just looking for a good song to put on your playlist and you came to the right place in San Muda, because I'll be here still flying you until 3 p.m. on Arden Flight 40, and we're gonna continue our countdown with the track that has to be out of the chart this week on Arden Flight 40. For the fourth song, we have a song called Fallen from Chris Brown and Leon Thomas, followed by Zara Larsson and Shakira with Euro Summer Girl Trip, and to end up today's list of the tracks that has to be out of the chart this week on Arden Flight 40, we also have Sienna Spyro with Material Lover. So if you're wondering on what songs that you should listen to right now to jam in your car or just listen to when you're bored, I have a couple of recommended songs for you only on Arden Flight 40. Let's check it out.
Out of your
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still tuning in on Arden Flight 40, which is the coolest and loveliest chart in the world. That was Material Lover by Sienna Spyro, which is one of the tracks that has to be out of the chart this week on Arden Flight 40 in San Muda. We have to say goodbye, and we had said goodbye. We had said our goodbyes. Struggling with my grammars. Wait, we have said our goodbyes. Yeah, we have said our goodbyes to 6 tracks this week. One of them is Sienna Spyro, Material Lover. But fear not, in San Muda, you could always request that song 24/7 on Arden Radio as well and put it on your playlist ASAP. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and continue our countdown on this week's 779th edition on Arden Flight 40. We're gonna start, of course, with the number 40, which is our newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40, which came from one of K-pop's boy group called Treasure with their song called If I. And this comeback from Treasure as also marked their new beginning of a new chapter for them. And the group had previously hinted like a major shift in the direction of their activities. This was reflected in the music video and performance video for If I, which received a positive response thanks to its stylish black and white visuals and strong hip-hop vibe reminiscent of YG Entertainment's signature musical roots. And to introduce the new wave era more wildly, Treasure kicked off their promotions on Korean music shows by performing If I on show Music Core on June 6th, followed by an appearance on Inkigayo the next day. And after that, they will hold the Treasure the Stage 2026 New Web Live in Seoul concert in June 19th until the 21st before continuing their fan concert tour covering 8 cities in Japan. And I personally am not that big of a Tsume, which is their fan name, Treasure. Not that big of a fan as well, but I have saw them since they debuted. I followed them, I followed their journey, and they are totally amazing in Sanmuda. So here you go, the newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40 with Treasure called If I.
New entry this week.
Number 40.
Your coolest and loveliest station. It's 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih dari Radio. Black Prada Dress by Ellie Goulding in Samuda for you. That is, if you relate to I know too much situation, and this song is for you. And I am glad that this song is one of our newest entry this week as well on ARDAN Flight 40. And you're still boarding on the coolest and loveliest flight as well this week, and we're going to continue our countdown. Because coming up next on number 38, we have another newest entry this week from 50/50 called Like a Bubble. And finally, 50/50, they are back with a new EP titled Imperfect, and now available via Artista Records. And through the 6 tracks on the EP, the group embarks on a bolder new phase, focusing on the idea that imperfection can actually be the most honest part of a person. And the project kicks off with Starstruck, which is a futuristic tinged track filled with sharp synths, distortion effects, and a dark yet immersive cyberpunk atmosphere. And after that, the EP shifts to a lighter side with Like a Bubble, the lead single that brings a more cheerful vibe through a dreamy production and warm vocal harmonies combined with musical arrangements built on boom bap inspired rhythms. And I am really happy that they are back, because who doesn't love 50/50 after their song called Cupid? I know you know, like, I give a second to say Cupid. I know I don't sound good, but you get my note. I'm happy that they are back with a new song in Samuda. So let's check it out as our newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Shall we?
New entry this week.
Number 38.
That was 50/50 with Like a Bubble in Samuda, which is such a cute new song from them as well as our newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40. I really love the vibe that they are getting into, because it's fun, it's uplifting, but at the same time it's enjoyable. Not enjoyable. I mean, it's attractive. It's cutely attractive. You get what I mean? It's such a cute song if you are wearing a Y2K and you're looking for a song to post your fits on Instagram. That song is totally cute, and I think it would go on my playlist in Samuda. But enough about me, because now I'm gonna be playing you a list of the coolest and loveliest tracks that is on the chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40. We're still on the 779th edition, and we're going to continue our countdown because on number 37, we have another newest entry from Alex Warren called Passenger. And this song was actually written and produced by Warren's longtime collaborator, Adam Yaron, showcasing their ongoing creative partnership. The song follows Wild Child as the next installment from Warren's record-breaking 2025 debut album, You'll Be Alright Kid, which has amassed over 9 billion streams worldwide. And meanwhile, the song that launched his career, Ordinary, is now approaching 2 billion streams on Spotify, which is crazy to think about it. His journey, a roller coaster of his journey, starting from being a TikToker, an influencer, and then he was homeless for a bit of a while ago. He was actually sleeping on his friend's car, but now he is one of the biggest names out there, and I'm really happy to see his journey. And this song is also really, really cool, so you guys should definitely check that out. And don't go anywhere in some of that, because this is one of our newest entries this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Let's check it out.
New entry this week.
Number 37.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown in Samudra, and of course, your close and lovely station. It's 105.9 FM ARDAN Libidere Radio. That was one of our newest entry this week, called Passenger by Alex Warren, which is really, really fun to like drive around. And I don't know if you guys saw on TikTok, but there's that one content from a teacher that rode his bike to school, and in the neighborhood, he created like the bike bus, which he rode his bike with like portable speaker systems and some whatnot, and played multiple songs that the kids love, like Alex Warren, for instance, Ordinary. Like the kids really love the song, and he just drove his bike around the neighborhood and collect kids, which they are also on their bike riding to school. And it was so amazing, and somebody, you guys should definitely check it out. It's called The Bike Bus. Yeah. You guys should definitely check that content out, because it is so wholesome and so cute at the same time. Like promoting healthy lifestyle. Who doesn't love that? And what I don't love is in Samuda, if you switch to another channel, because we are now gonna continue our countdown, because the number 36, another newest entry this week, we have Joji and the Kid Laroi with Bluffin'. And Joji has surprisingly released a new version of his album titled Piss in the World Deluxe. And this release brings a breath of fresh air to fans by adding 9 new tracks to his highly successful and critically acclaimed 4th studio album. And for this deluxe project, Joji has teamed up with a lineup of top-tier collaborators, including the Kid Laroi, Yeet, Anima, and Corbin. Not only that, but he has also answered the long-standing requests of his loyal fans by including 2 tracks that have been eagerly awaited for an official release. First up is FTC and DYKILY, which is the 2017 demo version. And one of the standout tracks on this album, Bluffin', features a blend of Joji's signature melancholic vocals with the Kid Laroi wrapped in an energetic electronic arrangement. And honestly, Joji and the Kid Laroi kind of doesn't go well in one space. I mean, Joji with his melancholic vibe, and then the Kid Laroi with his electronic vibe. I can't really imagine what the song would be like, and this is gonna be one of the first time that I listen to the song as well. So just follow me, okay?
New entry this week.
Number 36.
Bluffin' by Joji featuring the Kid Laroi and Samuda as one of the tracks that are the newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Really happy with the song itself. I didn't expect that Joji and the Kid Laroi would bring such a good collaboration on this song. And it is one of the songs that is put on Joji's new album with a bunch and a line of really awesome collaborators as well. And I suggest that you go ahead and check the album out for yourself. But that song, Bluffin', is on the number 36 this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And we're going to continue our countdown because we have such a long list for us to go. So I'm gonna start up with 3 songs that has been on the chart for 2 weeks, which is last week's newest entry. Yeah, last week's newest entry. Because on number 35, we have a song that climbed up 5 positions since last week by Matt Stell featuring Neo with Better Angels. And following up with BB Rexa and David Guetta's collaboration on Sad Girls, which is a song that is on the number 34. And last, but certainly not least, on number 33, we have a song that climbed up 5 positions since last week. We have what is called Willow, Talk on the Hill. And it is such a good song as well, and some of you guys should definitely check it out. And if you do like it, please hit me up just so that I know what kind of songs that I should play next. But here are the songs that are the coolest and loveliest on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Let's check it out.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 35.
Lebih dari Radio, and that was Talk on the Hill by Willow, which is a song that is placed on the number 33 this week only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And you're still listening to ARDAN Flight 40 with your pilot speaking for today. This is Zahwa, and we are closing in as our second hour on this flight on ARDAN Flight 40. We're gonna be playing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks in San Muda. So if you're looking for a song to jam to, for a new song, recommendations, or someone not, this is the perfect place for you. And we're gonna continue our countdown to number 32 because we have our newest entry, and is our hotshot debut this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And congratulations to manual drum roll. Taylor Swift with I Knew It, I Knew You. And Taylor Swift officially released her latest single titled I Knew It, I Knew You on Friday, June 5th. And the song is believed to be the main soundtrack for the animated film Toy Story 5. I Knew It, I Knew You was written by Taylor Swift alongside Jack Antonoff, who has long been her close collaborator on various music projects. And through this song, Taylor tells the story of 2 people who once shared a close bond and are reunited after being apart for so long. A strong sense of nostalgia permeates the lyrics, evoking warm memories of youth from joyful times spent together, to sibling-like squabbles, to a parting that left deep sadness. And when the 2 meet again, all those memories seem to resurface, reigniting the emotions and closeness they once shared. And I am totally loving this song because who doesn't love the Toy Story franchise? Like, you are crazy if you don't like those movies, in my opinion. Because they're so good, and I'm really excited to see Toy Story 5 and how the story will be conveyed because the trailer has been out, the teaser has been out, and I can't wait to see it with my bestest friend in the cinemas. Are you excited about that as well in San Muda?
Hot shot debut on ARDAN Flight 40.
Number 32.
You're listening to 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih dari Radio. That was I Knew It, I Knew You by Taylor Swift, which is our hotshot debut this week on ARDAN Flight 40, and it is rumored to be the main soundtrack for the animated film Toy Story 5, which I am really excited about that one. I have been looking forward to it since the day that they announced they are going to make that specific animated film for the 5th time. And the fever was everywhere in San Muda because, like, a lot of brands, including shoes, lifestyle, even foods and beverages, have actually collaborated with Toy Story 5, bringing their characters to life, which I'm really excited about that one. One of the shoes that I am most excited about is... Oh, I don't know if I can say the brand, though. But yeah, I'm really excited for the collaborations between brands and lifestyle and brands, all of that stuff, especially clothing lines. that collaborated with Toy Story 5 because I am definitely gonna be the first one in line in Sanmuda. But I'm also gonna be the first in line to tell you the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. We're gonna continue our countdown to the number one track this week. So, without further ado, on number 31, we have a song that climbed up 6 positions since last week from Future and Tyla featuring FIFA Sound with Game Time. And it is the historical official FIFA World Cup 2026 single. And for Tyla, the collaboration was kind of like a full circle moment in Sanmuda. Because growing up in South Africa, she watched her home country host the 2010 tournament. And later, she proudly sang the South African national anthem during the 2026 World Cup opening ceremony in Mexico City, which is totally honorable for her as well. And it is so cute. The song is a bop as well, so you guys should definitely check this one out. And coming up next on number 30, I'm also going to be playing you a song from aespa featuring Becky G called Lemonade. And this track serves as the closing track on aespa's newly released Sophomore album, Lemonade, the second album, which dropped on May 29th, 2026. And talking about aespa and Sanmuda, they are actually preparing to take Lemonade and a bunch of tracks on their massive summer tour schedule. And they will officially kick off their third world tour called Sync Complexity with a 2-day opener in Seoul on August 7 until 8, 2026. And also for all of you that is an aespa fan and you're currently in the United States right now, you will get to see them perform live when they take the stage at Lollapalooza Chicago 2026 in late August. So I'm really excited about that one as well. And on number 29, we have a song that has been on the chart for 2 weeks and has officially climbed up 6 positions since last week from NMIX and featuring Anderson .Paak with Caution. And it is like an edgy hip-hop, kind of like an R&B collaboration between the two of them. And the track serves as a major single on the soundtrack for Paak's Netflix directorial debut film, K-Pops. And fun fact about this song in Sanmuda, Caution wasn't originally meant to be a collaboration. It started out as a song camp demo tracked by NMIX members Lily and Haewon, and it was intended for a future NMIX album until Anderson .Paak heard the demo, loved it, and took it for his film project. He has a bunch of list of tracks that is now on his newest album, which serves as collaborating with between like the coolest and loveliest bands and solos on the K-pop industry. So you guys should definitely check this one out. Only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 31.
You're listening to your coolest and loveliest radio station in Sanmuda. It's 105.9 FM ARDAN, lebih dari radio. That was Caution by NMIX featuring Anderson .Paak on number 29 this week. And I'm happy to be your pilot for today, flying you through the coolest and loveliest tracks on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. It is Sunday, 14th of June 2026, and we're gonna continue our countdown because on number 28, we have a song that climbed up 6 positions since last week from Molly Elizabeth called Run Rabbit. It is its 3rd week here on ARDAN Flight 40 chart. And aside from Molly Elizabeth, we also have ITZY's new song called Motto on number 27. And to close up on number 26, we also have a song that climbed up 6 positions from Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me. Talking about Ariana Grande, a lot has happened in Sanmuda since he became Glinda in Wicked, which is a really, really good performance from her as well. And Ariana Grande is currently doing a tour, and you know, the stage concept, the stage production is so amazing in Sanmuda. She brought up a bunch of new songs on her newest album as well. And one of the things that I want to highlight is actually the part where she closes up her concert, her stage, her set. Because, it is so amazing when she played Supernatural, by, of course, by her as well. The set was like, there's an giant alien hole at the top of the stage. And when she sang Supernatural, and then when she hit the riffs and runs and the high notes, she was flying. And she entered the giant alien hole. And that is it. That closes up her set. And I think the difference between her previous concerts was like, of course, Seven Rings, position 34, 35. It is a song that concludes like a lot of pop, hip hop, and choreography was wild. But I think in this specific concert and sets of tour, she really focuses on the stage production and the aesthetically pleasing to the fans as well. And I'm really, really not complaining because the both of them are so great. And I am seriously wanting to see Ariana Grande perform live. So hopefully, Jakarta will be next on the list. Amen.
You're listening to Ardan Light 40. Light 40.
Number 28.
It's on the 5.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio, and that was Hate That I Made You Love Me by Ariana Grande, which is one of the tracks that are here on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. And I am really happy to see that Ariana Grande has been happier than ever. Seeing her Instagram posts, seeing her performances in my For You page, of course, since I couldn't be there on her concerts. But it is so happy. The tracks were also amazing as well. And that song has been on the chart for 2 weeks in a row as our number 26 this week on Arden Flight 40. And of course, you're still listening to the coolest and loveliest countdown here, coolest and loveliest chart as well. And I, your pilot for today, this is Zahwa speaking. I'm gonna be only playing you the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on the chart. So, we're gonna continue our countdown in Sanmuda. Because on number 25, we're gonna meet up with Le Seraphim's new song called Boom Pala, which they actually took Macarena as a sample. That specific song. It is so fun, so playful as well. So if you're looking for a song to just like dance a bit or just shrug your shoulders in your car while you're driving around Bandung or anywhere else, this song is for you. And coming up next on number 24, we also have a song that has been on the chart for 3 weeks in a row from MGK featuring Wiz Khalifa with Girl Next Door. And by the way, on number 23, we also have a song from Zayn called Daydreaming, which is such a wonderful song as well. And I really can't wait for, all of his tours, all of his concerts as well, since I'm a proud Directioner, guys. Anyone of you here is a Directioner as well? Hopefully, yeah. Because I'm really excited to play you guys this one in Samuda. And last, but certainly not least, on number 22, we have a song that climbed up 6 positions since last week. Last week it was positioned on number 28, and this week it is on number 22. From Lola Young, called From Down Here. A kind of like a dark song, lyric-wise, but the instrumental was just amazing, and I think you would really love this one in Samuda. So, we have 4 songs that I'm going to be playing for you. Lola Young from Down Here, Zayn Daydreaming, MGK featuring Wiz Khalifa with Girl Next Door, and we have Le Seraphim with Boom Pala, only on Ardan Flight 40 Countdown.
You're listening to Ardan Light 40. Light 40.
Number 25.
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still tuning in on the coolest and loveliest countdown. It's Arden Flight 40 with me, your pilot for today. This is Aaliyah, and that was From Down Here by Lola Young, which is positioned on the number 22 this week on Arden Flight 40. And before we go ahead to our next countdown, we're gonna do a little bit of a recap in Sanmuda. From the number 40 as our newest entry, we had Treasure with If I, followed by Ellie Goulding, Black Prada Dress on number 39. And then on number 38, we also have 50-50 with Like a Bubble. Alex Warren with Passenger is on number 37. Joji and the Kid Leroy with Bluffin' is on number 36. And that was our newest entry this week on Arden Flight 40. And then on number 35, we have Met Style featuring Neo with Better Angels. Phoebe Rexa, collaborating with David Guetta, is also here on number 34, bringing Sad Girls to the chart. And then on number 33, we also have Willow with Talk on the Hill. And as our Hot Shot debut this week on ARDAN Flight 40, on number 32, we have Taylor Swift, that is believed to be the main soundtrack for the animated film Toy Story 5, with her song I Knew It, I Knew You. On number 31, we also had Future, Tyla, FIFA Sound with Game Time. On number 30, we had aespa and Becky G with Lemonade. And Mix featuring Anderson .Paak is also here with Caution on number 29. On number 28, we had Molly Elizabeth with Run Rabbit, followed by ITZY with Motto on number 27. On number 26, we had Ariana Grande with Hayate I Made You Love Me. We also had Les Seraphim with Boom Pala on number 25, followed by number 24, which we have MGK featuring Wiz Khalifa with Girl Next Door. On number 23, we also have Zayn with Daydreamin', and on number 22, Lola Young from Down Here. And on number 21, we had our biggest drop this week on ARDAN Flight 40 in Samudra. Oh no! We had a song that go down 18 positions since last week from Alex Warren called Fine Place to Die. And then on number 20, we had a song that has been on the chart for 6 weeks in a row from Lady Gaga called Shape of a Woman. And last, but certainly not least, on number 19, we have a song that has successfully climbed up 7 positions since last week from Lisa featuring Anita Rema, FIFA Sound with Goals. And this song is totally amazing, especially after Lisa performed it live on the World Cup opening ceremony. It's been so cool, and I can't wait to see who would be the champions of the World Cup 2026.
Oh no! Biggest drop on ARDAN Flight 40.
Number 21.
You're listening to 105.9 FM ARDAN, Lebih Dari Radio, and that was Goals by Lisa, Anita Rema, and FIFA Sound, which is the soundtrack for the FIFA World Cup 2026 yang pastinya aku excited banget ya buat ngeliatnya, kayak happy banget jadinya bisa ngumpul-ngumpul lagi sama teman-teman untuk kayak nongkrong lagi, dan kita kayak ada vibes World Cup-nya gitu. Ya walaupun biasanya kalau jadi cewek-cewek sih biasanya jadi poster World Cup ya, kayak kita dukung negara yang biasanya pemain-pemain pemain-pemain bolanya tuh kayak cakep-cakep. Biasanya gitu tuh kalau cewek-cewek gitu kan, nongkrong. Nggak tahu sih kalau cowok-cowok sih kayaknya se-happy itu ya, apalagi buat kamu yang suka banget bola, kayak pasti nonton World Cup 2026 itu juga punya cerita yang terbaik gitu. Apalagi mungkin kamu setuju juga ya sama Awa, kalau semua cerita terbaik tuh selalu dimulai itu dari pertemanan. Ya aku mau ngomongin terima kasih ya insan muda udah percaya jadiin ARDAN tuh teman di setiap cerita yang kita rayakan bersama. Friends without ends. Dan kembali lagi di tahun ini, dalam rangka anniversary ARDAN ke-36 tahun, ARDAN Senja Syahdu hadir nemenin kamu. PLN Mobile presents ARDAN Senja Syahdu volume 7 with Kapal Api, Sabtu 29 Agustus 2026 di lapangan Krida Wiradika Secapa Ade Bandung. Ini kita spill phase 1 dunia dulu ya. Bakal ada Bara Suara, It Gitaf, Malik and the Essentials, dan pastinya masih banyak lagi. Makanya tungguin phase 2-nya ya. Presale 1-nya udah sold out, tapi presale 2 bisa dibeli mulai 21 Juni 2026 jam 12 siang di aplikasi PLN Mobile. Makanya download sekarang ya. Tungguin line up dan kejutan lainnya juga. For more information, dengerin terus ARDAN Radio dan follow Instagram kita di @ARDANRadio. PLN Mobile presents ARDAN Senja Syahdu volume 7 with Kapal Api, sponsored by Prama Herbal, Bonteh, Hevitro Air de Mineral, Hot in Cream, Fresh Care Smash, Tring, by Pegadaian. Pastinya happy banget untuk seru-seruan tahun ini, and I really can't wait to jump around with all of you guys. And I also can't wait to announce the next track that are on the countdown this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Because coming up next, on number 18, we have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week, making it its 3rd week here on ARDAN Flight 40. We have a song from Charlie XCX called SS26. Ooh. And on number 17, we also have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week, and it has been on ARDAN's Flight 40 chart for 4 weeks in a row. I'm going to be playing you a song from Henry Moody called Miss You. And to close up on number 16, we also have a song from Martin Garrix featuring Ed Sheeran with Repeat It. And I guarantee that you would actually repeat these songs on your mind, because this is ARDAN Flight 40, the coolest and loveliest countdown, and let's check it out
our tracks this week. You're listening to ARDAN Light 40. Light 40.
Number 18.
It's on a 5.1 FM Arden lebih dari radio, and you're still listening to your coolest and loveliest countdown on Arden Flight 40. Still flying with me as your pilot for today. This is Zahwa speaking. And that was repeated by Martin Garrix featuring Ed Sheeran as our number 16 this week on Arden Flight 40. And we are really closing into the number one track this week on Arden Flight 40. But before that, of course, I'm going to be playing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on Arden Flight 40. So if you're curious on what other coolest and loveliest songs that are going to be on the chart this week, just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because coming up next, I'm going to be playing you the number 15 this week on Arden Flight 40. We have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week, making it its 4th week here on Arden Flight 40. From Boy Next Door, called Tok Tok Tok. And this song, specifically in Sanmuda, what I'm gonna say to you is that it is so good. Like, the concept, the production, it is so cool, because the track was produced and arranged by K-pop hip-hop legend Zico, alongside longtime producer Pop Time. Zico is the head of their agency, Cause Entertainment, as well. And I think you know Zico from the Any song. Those kind of songs. I know you know it in some of them. And yeah, he is one of the producers as well for this song. And the song was released as the pre-release single for their highly anticipated debut studio album, Home, which officially dropped on June 8th, 2026. And you could definitely check their album out, and some of their discography was totally amazing. And the lyrics actually represents the group confidently knocking on the door of global stardom. They show some kind of like an ambitious, self-assured side with the signature opening line, "Tuk tuk tuk, BND coming at your door." And it was so cute. Like, the music video as well was also very, very cute. You guys should definitely check it out. And they also have live performances for this song as well. So yeah, definitely check those out. And coming up next on number 14, we have our greatest gainer this week on Arden Flight 40 from Olivia Rodrigo, called The Cure. And it has officially and successfully climbed up 11 positions since last week. How crazy is that? This song was released on May 22nd, 2026, and it is the emotional second single from Olivia Rodrigo's third studio album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And despite the title and dropping on World God Day, the song is completely unrelated to the legendary rock band The Cure. Olivia confirmed it is purely a happy coincidence. And the concept and the creation of this song was actually amazing in Sanuda, because the album's themes were heavily inspired by Sex and the City, specifically the relationship between Miranda and Steve. So Olivia wrote music after being moved by an emotional scene where Miranda says she wants to share everything funny with Steve. And Olivia has called The Cure the thesis statement and the climax of the record, stating it is her absolute favorite song she has ever written. And if you do have watched the music video in Sanmuda, it has like some kind of a hidden Easter egg. So at the very end of like this surreal hospital-themed music video, a box marked with the letter L is visible, which fans note is a subtle nod to her boyfriend, Louis Partridge, which is so cute. And coming up next, on number 13, we also have our most power airplay this week on Arden Flight 40. And it has been 6 weeks since this song has been on the chart on Arden Flight 40. And it is from Madonna, collaborating with the Sabrina Carpenter, Bring Your Love. And it is, I would call it a major pop crossover single between the two of them. Like, the house and dance pop track serves as the fourth track and lead single for Madonna's highly anticipated sequel album, Confession, second, scheduled to drop on July 3rd, 2026. And it is so amazing in some of that, because as the song was first previewed live during Coachella 2026 weekend 2, Madonna has actually made a surprise appearance on Sabrina Carpenter's set. And the track was co-written and co-produced by Madonna alongside electronic wizard Stuart Price, who famously produced the original 2005 Confessions on a Dance Floor record. And I really love the lyrics because like it find both artists, actually not actresses, addressing external judgment and media critics. So there was this one line from Sabrina, like don't try to distract me with numbers, I did it all for love. While Madonna warns, don't wind me up like a toy, your vision of me is a killer of joy. And you guys should definitely check Madonna's Confession second album, which is the 12th track list of the album. It is so nice, and of course you could always listen to it on Ardan Flight 40. So here you go.
You're listening to Ardan Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 15.
It's on a 5.9 FM Ardan Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still tuning in on Ardan Flight 40. And Samuda, still on the coolest and loveliest chart this week on Ardan Flight 40. I am gonna be your pilot for today, bringing you and playing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks as well. That was Madonna featuring Sabrina Carpenter with Bring Your Love on number 13 as our most power airplay this week on Ardan Flight 40. And I'm really excited to show you guys what's next on Ardan Flight 40 because on number 12, oh, we're really closing in on number 1. Wait, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's correct. Okay, on number 12, we have on the next countdown a song that climbed up 9 positions since last week. We have Heavy Serenade, which is a song from El Mix that has been on the chart for 4 weeks in a row in Samuda. And on number 11, we also have a song from aespa featuring G-Dragon with WDA, Whole Different Animal, which is a song that has been on the chart for 4 weeks. And talking about this specific song in Samuda, I really love the way aespa actually collaborated with G-Dragon because as we all know, GD is the legend of the K-pop industry as well. And seeing them collaborate together is really fun. And I'm happy that this song has been on the chart on Ardan Flight 40 as well. And coming up next, on number 10, we also have a song that climbed up 9 positions since last week, making it its 4th week here on Ardan Flight 40. We have Gracie Abrams with Hit the Wall. And on number 9, we have a song from Khalid featuring Love with Tied Up. And it has been one of my favorite songs lately. It's been really fun, and I hope you enjoyed today's playlist on Ardan Flight 40 as well in some of that. So, without further ado, here are the coolest and loveliest tracks this week, only on Ardan Flight 40 Countdown.
You're listening to Ardan Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 12.
It's on 5.9 FM Ardan Lebih Dari Radio. Tadi I Love Girl dari Madison Beer juga. Ini mana kayaknya cocok banget ya buat siang-siang sore kayak gini. Mungkin ada juga dari kamu ini insan muda yang rasanya agak ngantuk gitu kan, atau mungkin lagi agak feeling under the weather. Karena awal juga gitu sih, apalagi abis beraktivitas yang lama gitu ya, dari itu olahraga, konser, atau sekedar main-main sama temen tuh. Masih muda, tapi badan tuh ngerasanya kayak jompo. Nah kalau misalnya kamu sama nih sama kayak awal insan muda, gak perlu worry. Karena ada Fresh Care Smash yang bisa jadi solusi. Fresh Care Smash ini adalah minyak angin aromaterapi dengan fungsi 4-in-1, jadi praktis banget. Ada double inhaler yang nonjok segernya. Sekali hirup langsung fresh. Terus ada roll on juga, bisa untuk kerokan atau pijat. Jadi salah satu produk yang udah cukup gitu loh, satu produk tuh. Terus yang aku suka, ada banyak pilihan aroma Fresh Care Smash dan semuanya enak-enak. Ada Smash merah dengan aroma citrus yang fresh dan bikin lebih semangat. Ada matcha yang calming, fruity yang ringan dan playful. Dan sakura yang floral clean, gak bikin enek. Jadi bisa disesuaikan deh sama mood kamu setiap hari. Kalau lagi pusing, mual, masuk angin, atau badan lagi kurang enak, tinggal pakai Fresh Care Smash. Rasanya langsung jadi nyaman. Dan praktis juga. Sudah dilengkapi lanyard, jadi gampang dibawa kemana-mana. Mau jalan, kerja, atau traveling, tetap simple and stylish. Fresh Care Smash, minyak angin aromaterapi 4-in-1, fresh aromanya, fresh gayanya. And of course, the songs that are here on ARDAN Flight 40 is also so fresh in Muda. So I'm gonna be playing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40. We are gonna start up with the song that is on number 8. Yeah, 8. We have Khalid featuring Love with Tied Up in Muda, which is a song from them as well. It is really, really nice. I can't really, get it out of my head since I really love the song. Like, it is so, so good. And that is our number 8 this week on ARDAN Flight 40 in Muda. And not only that, I'm also going to be playing you the number 7, which is a song from Cortez with TNT. And that song has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row in Muda, climbing up 9 positions since last week. We also have on number 6, Kesha with Origami. So if you're curious, or if you're looking for a song that is the coolest and loveliest, you really, really came to the right place. So here you go, the number 8, the number 7, and the number 6 on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 8.
It's 105.9 FM ARDAN, lebih dari radio. That was Origami by Kesha and Samoda as our number 6 this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And it has successfully climbed up 7 positions since last week. Dan jujur ngomongin soal origami ya, dari judulnya aja Awa tuh kayak tiba-tiba nostalgia, balik lagi ke masa-masa Awa tuh dulu jualan origami waktu SD. Jadi Awa tuh kadang suka beli kertas origami gitu, kertas lipat yang emang khusus buat origami, yang kualitasnya juga bagus gitu kan. Terus Awa tuh jualan buat teman-teman Awa yang mau bikin origami juga. Jadi waktu itu Awa bikin tren gitu waktu Awa SD. Ya jiwa-jiwa pembisnisnya udah ada lah ya. Ada gak ya UMKM yang jualan jasa origami juga? Kayaknya ada deh sama kayak Awa ya. Nah, tapi susah sih kayaknya kalau misalnya jadi pebisnis UMKM tuh. Pasti ada tantangannya, pasti capek juga, pasti banyak yang harus dikerjakan juga. Apalagi kalau kamu pelaku UMKM, pasti relate sih sama yang namanya realita harian UMKM. Pagi produksi, siang packing, sore langsung kirim, malamnya datang lagi stok baru. Dan kirimannya gak cuma 1-2 dus lagi, tapi sampai ratusan dus. Makanya kamu tuh harus pinter-pinter pilih jasa kirim dan layanannya. Harus pilih yang aman, terpercaya, dan pastinya hemat biar gak bikin boncos. Nah untungnya JNE punya 2 solusi buat kiriman gede, yaitu JTR dan FTL. Untungnya ya, dan beda kebutuhan tuh pasti beda solusi, tapi sama-sama jadi andalan. Kalau kamu pelaku UMKM yang pengen kirim barang banyak, dimensi besar, atau kiriman berat dengan tarif yang lebih terjangkau, pilih JTR JNE Tracking. Kapasitasnya sampai 10 ton dengan skema share load, pas banget buat restock toko atau kiriman rutin ke tempat tujuan kamu. Tapi kalau kamu lagi pegang order besar, proyek, atau kejar deadline ketat, saatnya pakai FTL full truckload. 1 truk full khusus buat kiriman kamu. Nggak digabung, nggak transit, kapasitas bisa sampai 30 ton dan jadwalnya fleksibel sesuai kebutuhan bisnismu. Tinggal pilih deh mana yang cocok buat bisnis kamu. Sama-sama kiriman gede tapi beda kebutuhan. Jadi apapun pilihan kamu, JNE siap bantu bisnis kamu bergerak lebih jauh. JNE, connecting happiness. And I'm really happy in Samuda because we are really closing in to our number 1 this week on ARDAN Flight 40. But we're gonna go ahead and give a listen to the top 5 on ARDAN Flight 40. Because on number 5, we have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week. And it has been on ARDAN's Flight 40 chart for 5 weeks in a row. We have Maroon 5 with Heroin. And also, on number 4, I have a song from Charlie XCX called Rock Music, which I think you would really, really love. So, check this one out in Samuda.
Number 5.
It's 105.9 Rock Music by Charlie XCX, which is placed on the number 4 this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And I'm really excited because we are going to go to the top 3 on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And we are going to continue our countdown because on number 3, we have a song that has successfully climbed up 7 positions since last week, making it its 5th week here on Arden Flight 40. We have a song from Dean featuring Anderson .Paak with Aftertaste. Released last month on May 8th, 2026 in San Muda. Aftertaste is what I would describe as a sultry, late-night R&B track by, of course, Dean and Grammy winner Anderson .Paak. And this song serves as a prominent single on the soundtrack for Paak's Netflix directorial debut film, K-Pops. And Aftertaste was actually a really awaited reunion for those two artists in Samuda. They first worked together 11 years prior on Dean's 2015 breakthrough English language track called Put My Hands on You. But despite the long gap between their collaborations, both artists have remained vocal supporters of each other's music journeys across continents. And the song was actually produced by a legendary American hitmaker, Dim Jones, and he perfectly fused heavy West Coast club drums with smooth bedroom R&B synth structures. And the music video is actually entirely shot in sharp black and white, and it focuses entirely on the natural performance charm and the style of the duo. They wear like slick matching shades and suits, and the song was phenomenal. Really love it. And as our runner-up this week on Arden Flight 40, we have another song that is on the K-pop industry. On number 2 as our runner-up this week on Arden Flight 40, we have a song from Baby Monster called Choom, which has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row in Sanmuda. And I am really amazed by their record-breaking tracks as well, because the album sold over 380,000 copies on its first day, which is totally crazy if you think about that. And not only that, the single quickly secured the number 1 spot on the iTunes Top Albums charts in 15 regions and dominated the iTunes Worldwide Album chart immediately upon release. And while the album actually showcases Baby Monster's signature vocal power, fans, aka Pemons, actually noticed that Rami remains absent from Choom. And yeah, it extended her health-related hiatus that began in mid-2025. So let's all pray for the coming back of Rami, because we all miss her as a fan. Am I right, Samuda?
You're listening to Ardan Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 3.
Coolest and loveliest station in San Muda. It's 105.9 FM Arden. Lebih dari radio. That was Choom by Baby Monster. That serves as our runner-up track this week on Arden Flight 40 on the 779th edition in San Muda. So, without further ado, we are going to continue ahead, because now it is time for me to announce the number 1 track this week only on Arden Flight 40. Care to guess who it is? Congratulations for Drake, Future, and Molly Santana with Ranta Atlanta as our number 1 track this week on Arden Flight 40 on the 779th edition in San Muda. This track has climbed up 7 positions since last week, making it its 4th week here on Arden Flight 40, because last week it was positioned on number 8. So now it is the number 1 track this week on Arden Flight 40. I'm really excited to show you guys this one out in San Muda, because they are totally amazing, and it serves really well as the number 1 track this week on Arden Flight 40. And without further ado, that marks our end on today's Arden Flight 40 flight in San Muda. It's been a cool and lovely flight for all of you. Thank you so much for all of you in San Muda that has been tuning in from the very first beginning until the very end. And of course, don't wait up. I'm also going to be thanking on my crew today, because I want to thank scriptwriter / producer Rizal, program director Dimasta, Music Director Awan Yuda, Supervisor Guntur, Sound Designer Berlan and Jojo, Studio Crew we have Son, Fulki and Rizal, and of course we can't forget about the labels. Thank you for Sony Music, Universal, and Warner. Of course, thankful to all of you as well. But don't you worry, Insamuda, after this one out, you're gonna listen to Ardan Ini Tuju, which is a really, really good song as well. You guys gonna love it. And of course, to the next flight, it's gonna be scheduled next week, every Sunday from 11 to 3 p.m. And I'm gonna be back being your pilot and flying you through the coolest and loveliest tracks next week on Ardan Flight 40. So hopefully, I'll see you guys board on my flight again next week. So I wish you all to stay healthy, stay happy, and of course, stay cool and lovely. Until then, Insamuda, goodbye!